All right, guys. Dan here, DTX. I'm going to show you how to recone. New video. I know we did one in the past, but now we have our own glue kit, which you can purchase off the website. Comes with a CA and an accelerator. Also comes with a little bottle of rubber glue, which is used for some of the stuff here. I'll show you how to properly use this kit, how to shim. We just did a video on that, so if you haven't watched that, watch the video on how to shim first if you're having questions. But yeah, we'll just use standard paper. Just did a video on that. It's a good one for you guys. So first we'll start out with the alcohol. I want to properly clean the surface here. I get swipe it on here where it's been ground. I got the basket prepped already. Normally you'll have to do that for yourself, obviously. The worst part of the recone process, I'm sure you can all relate. All right, now I just let that air dry for a minute. Got my shims pre-done up. Drop them in. I'll get my CA ready. Now I did pre-clip this stuff prior to doing the video, that's why we got kind of a little bit of a mess here, but that way. All right, get my accelerator ready. All right, so then we'll go ahead and start here by laying a bead of glue down. Move my shims out of the way just because it's easier, but we'll lay a bead of glue down here on the landing. I'll go around, you know, one good time. Then I normally go at least one more, kind of smear it around a little. Get a rag like I got sitting here. You know, make sure you clean that off when it's done so you don't plug up the glue bottle in case you got to use it for another recone or something down the road. And yeah, just apply that. Wipe the tip off. I'll set this aside as we shouldn't need too much more of that. A lot of people ask, hey, how many recones can I do with these? I got an answer. I'm not sure 100%. It's going to depend on the spiders, but you can generally get, I tell people, you know, 2 to 3 spider landings, 9 1/4, 10-ish, that kind of stuff. You should be able to get out of that pretty easily, and that's using a good amount of glue. So we're going to go ahead and stick the shim in here. What I do is I take the recone, you make sure that the leads are lined up with the terminals on the side. Don't glue this thing down off-centered, but I'll take here, see if we can get the camera here, get it pumping. Okay, I'll take a few, go around twice normally, do a couple squirts. And that accelerator will help it set. Now this is gonna be a right now situation, so see it's boom, down. Okay. Now, I let it sit there for a second, let the accelerator kind of do its thing. But then what I will do, best bet would be probably at this point, I like to fold this around up. Okay, you can kind of see in there. And I'll just go around the whole sub like that one time. We'll give it a second to kind of air out. Let it do its thing. Then I'll take the CA bottle and I will go right up here around the edge. I don't know if there's enough light to see down here, but basically we're just putting it on the edge here. So you can see down in there, come on in. Yes, you can kind of, I'm out of the way now, but yeah, you kind of just want to fill that edge like that, if you can see that. I'll go ahead and get on to the next one. So now we'll pull back out of the way fairly easily and let you in there. It's a 10-inch, so this is like the worst of the worst, I guess. Smallest area. But still pretty accessible. Glue kit's nice and small, gets in there easy. Yeah, get a little And we're all the way around, it looks like. That didn't take much glue either, so yeah, I would say about 2 or 3 spiders minimum. 3, I would think, would be easily. Come back around accelerator. Now you don't need to spray the whole bottle out on one sub. I'm gonna go around once, give it a little blow. Okay, now the spider's positioned. You can kind of see that's down. Shim still moves, but the spider is definitely glued down. Okay, now the next process will be these little Allen bolts. You gotta put the terminals back on. Don't forget to do this. This would be a nightmare with doing this after the surround is glued down. I have had guys message me, hey man, what should I do? I forgot to put the terminals on before I say, well, get a nice short little Allen wrench and try your best. It takes forever, but it can be done. Okay, got that one down. Get the next one. Suppose another thing we can address during this situation, I get asked a lot, which side is which on terminals and subs. Best bet would be have a 9-volt battery. Go positive, negative, pop test up, obviously, would have your positive correct if it's popping up when you touch it. But generally, positive would be this guy here. He's definitely on the left side normally. This depends on the polarity of the speaker, so most are this way. I'm spoiled by not having the cone in the way. Okay, tighten that up nice and good there. One more. I want to come in, take a look when they're done. I'll get a look at what it looks. But yeah, I would recommend the T-handled Allen wrenches like these. They definitely work the best for this situation. Got them tight. Back around. Come back. Pull the leads back. Get me out of the way. Okay. Next method here will be the surround and the dust cap. Surround. Go ahead and use the rubber glue here. Actually, I should shake this up. I should shake it up really when you get it fresh. Make sure it mixes together correctly. And this is what this kind of looks like as it comes out. Kind of just about like that. I just kind of smear. Wipe the tip. Well, I just want to put the covers back on. This stuff will air out. All right, next thing would be flip this down right into the glue. Make sure it looks like it's semi-lined up. And what I do is I take my gasket and if you don't have a gasket, you can use the clothespins and whatever else that you would do. It's not wrong to use the clamps. This is more than enough pressure to generally get the job done. Just got to make sure when you get it down on there like this, And what I normally do is I take the finger around the inside. This rubber glue you can wipe off with a rag with your alcohol.